Good evening, and welcome to Healers Enlightened Network, webinar 108. The theme is our sight to be. And of course, when we talked about our sight to be, the first webinar that we had, but this is a little different of our sight to be. Our sight to be how we see ourselves and how we present ourselves and bring ourselves forward with the love that we have for everyone. So our sights to be tonight, we are talking about vision boards. And you can change your vision board as often as you would like. So our vision boards is a tool to help clarify, maintain, focus on what matters just for you, to you, which is amazing in itself because we're all unique. So we're all going to have different vision boards. These vision boards, these guys just took, you can take little phrases, pictures, whatever means something to your heart, that moves you, that brings you that gratitude and that peace and that love to, yeah, I can do this. Put it in your office. And I was reading about Feng Shui, and it said to put it on the north side so your Feng Shui is flowing into your office. And when you walk into your office, then you automatically see that, and you're automatically enthralled because you're already blessed because this is here. And it just reminds you of the blessings that you have. And it gives you drive, and it gives you force, and it's like, yes, I can do this. So this is how this young lady did hers. Now this one is a little bit different. It's all about dream, but our vision boards can be anything we envision it to be. Now she just took cutouts and wrote that across. Very easy, very simple to do. Except nowadays, where do we, there's not a lot of magazines out there these days, or there isn't here. This one is about friendship. And I thought it was kind of cool because it was bold and it was out there, and it's like, yes, control the little voice in your head. We all need to control that little voice in our head. So the most important stuff that you want, that brings you that satisfaction, that beauty, is what you need to bring. Now this young lady, did you ever get in trouble when you were a kid for drawing on the wall? This young lady put all hers all over the wall. Now that I thought was pretty cool. A light bulb. I thought that was a pretty awesome one. I thought, wow, wouldn't we have got in trouble for that? And this one is just another very cut things out. It's very easy. And like I say, it's just to contribute to you, to your love, to what you envision, to bring you forward to the love. Vision boards can bring you far. You can make several, or you can just make one. You can change them whenever you need to. So if you want to do stick pins ones, or you can do like I've done, and this is just a little bit, and it's just the love of family and the love of Sonhan, of course, and we smile, the love, think positive, be grateful, little kids, just little things. And see, and that's on my north wall. And when I come in to my office, when I'm allowed to come upstairs to my office, it is the first thing I see because it's so big. And it's like, yes. So I pray before that first and give gratitude and thanks because it's so blissful to have the love in your heart to bring this forth, to do what we do. It's amazing. So define your goals, which are yours, enlightened, no matter how you want to make it. Find your inspiration, whatever it may be, and go far and wide if you want to. Just go, just let it go, map it out, lay it out, kind of have fun, and just bring your board to life. Just spend a couple hours of having fun and being creative with your hands. It's fun. It's a great thing. Thank you. So have a great time of investing in your vision board. Even involve your children or your family, because you know they even like to make vision boards. Children love to make them. They're a good incentive for every level. Thank you. Paulo, if you would please.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Yes.
I love them. I love what you share. Now that we are at the end of the year, I believe is the right time to do our vision boards for next year. And what I have seen that works beautiful for me when I do the visions board is to have the vision board with everything we want to have, everything we want to manifest for next year. But also for me, it's not enough having only the vision board done. I have seen that always I say that it's important and very important to work with the subconscious mind and release the emotional baggage that creates blocks into the manifestations that we want to have. But at the same time, when we want to create things, it's important to work with the conscious part of the mind. Mm-hmm. And when we do a vision board, I believe it's important. Let's say that in a vision board, we want to manifest, to have more money. Let's talk about money. Let's say that we want to have more money for next year. Mm-hmm. So always, what I have seen in my practice that people that want to manifest money, normally they ask for the money and they put only in the vision board like a check and the amount of money that they want to manifest. Something that I will suggest is, if it's money, what you want to manifest for next year, I have seen that asking for the money, we create resistance. Why? Because normally people, when they think about money, a lot of people, they have fears about money. They have limiting beliefs about money. They have programming when they were kids. This type of programming that if you want to have money, you need to work a lot. It's hard to have money. Or sometimes they see money as something very harmful or painful because perhaps the parents, they got divorced when they were little. So having money in the mind is money will separate people. So always the suggestion I give with people that wants to manifest money, and if they want to have it in the vision board, ask yourself, if I was having that amount of money that I want to manifest already right now in my bank account, what I will buy with that money? Let's say that you will say, I want, everything is possible. Absolutely everything is possible if you believe it. So let's say that you will say, I want a house and I want a car and I want to donate money to charity, or I want to change my wardrobe, or I want to travel. Whatever you want, all those things that you want and you need the money for that, place all those things in your vision board. Why? Because if you need the money to buy the house, to buy the car, to travel, to buy a book, to donate to charity, to whatever you want, God or the universe will move absolutely everything in order that you will have it. And my suggestion, why? Because if you ask for the things, you are not vibrating resistance to money, because you are asking for the house. You are not asking for the money. You are asking for the car. You are not asking for the money. So when you want to manifest money, that's the way to do it. That's one tip. Another tip, anything and everything we want to manifest and we have in our vision board, it's beautiful to see what we want in the vision board, but take a moment when you make the vision board, and if you believe in God, or you can have the belief you want. I believe in God, so I ask to God and I say, God, this is what I want. Thank you for manifesting this in my physical reality. You are in charge of this. You know what you need to do. You need everything you need to move, and you know when you are going to manifest this for me. Why? Because when we tell, in this case, in my case, if I tell God, you know, I want a new house, but in order that I will buy a new house, I need more clients, or I need new projects. So it needs to be, this project needs to be done because I need the money of this client, of this project, and that's the way I will buy my house. I'm telling God what to do to give me the money. No, that's wrong.
Yes, it is.
God knows exactly what to do, because there are more than 1,000 of mechanisms in the way that we will get that money. And when we will have it, or when we will have, like the example, the house, God knows if it's going to be this month or next month. I have seen less resistance we have with the thing we want is faster we manifest. And at the moment you will create your vision board, whatever you manifest faster is the less resistance you have. How you can work to have less resistance? Ask your wish, ask your desire, put your wish and your desire in the hands of God and let it go. Forget about that. And once in a while, when you will see your vision board, feel that you have manifested already, that you have it. Why? Because that's the vibration we need to send. For example, let's say that is a house, okay? So you have your house in your vision board, and once in a while, do something that the name is virtual reality, only for 60 seconds. Why 60 seconds? Because if you do it more than 60 seconds, the mind talking, and the mind is going to tell you, no, Paola, you are crazy, you don't have the money, how you are going to have the house, impossible, blah, blah, blah. If you do it for 60 seconds, it's possible to do it. So let's say that I'm going to do a virtual reality for a new house, and you can do it for everything. So I will close my eyes, and I'm going to ask myself, I will say, it's summer, okay? So it's summer, I'm wearing like a pink dress, I'm living in my house, because the signal that I am giving is that I have it already, not that I will have it. So I'm living in my house, I am in the balcony, I'm watching the trees and the roses and the pool and my dog that is running there. But then I need to feel it. I can tell to myself, I can ask myself, what's the smell? Perhaps the smell is my perfume. Perhaps it's my partner's perfume. Perhaps it's like a flower essence, or perhaps it's like flowers, or whatever you want. And then you can ask yourself, it's warm, it's cold, it's sunny. We are having daylight, it's night. Why? Because you create more the reality. That's why it's called the virtual reality. So then you need to ask yourself how I will feel at the moment that I'm living in that house of my dreams. And then you need to answer yourself, I will feel happy. I will feel freedom, perhaps. I will feel relief. I mean, relief, this vibration of relief is a vibrational match to money, also freedom. So when you do the virtual reality, if you feel, I mean, in your skin, the joy, the happiness, the freedom, the relief, you are working with this reality only 60 seconds, and that's the vibration you are sending to become a vibrational match with that desire. So, and I will tell you something. If when you try to do the virtual reality, you are feeling fear, you are having doubts, go out, don't do it, work with yourself, because that means you need to work with your emotional baggage. Clean the emotional baggage and then try to do it again until you don't feel fear. It's normal. I mean, for some specific things, Some people is having fears, and it's normal, it's okay. Only we need to remove the emotional baggage. And a small exercise that I would like to suggest to everyone is manifestation is easy if we let it go and if we believe it. An example that always, not an example, and a small exercise that always I like to ask people is ask for a sign. I mean, for a sign, a signal. This signal could be like a rainbow, could be like a bird, could be a specific cloud, could be a flower, could be a dessert. It's a sign. I mean, you are not going to ask for a sign, a house or a car. So let's say that, for example, let's say I'm going to give an example of one of the manifestations when the first time that I asked for a sign. The sign, you are going to ask that sign for whoever you believe. If you believe in God, you ask God. If you believe only in like a divine energy, you ask to the divine energy. So you will ask, please manifest this sign. I have asked a red rose the first time. And I was saying, God, please manifest a red rose in my physical reality. And because I am very stubborn, sometimes I have asked, please be sure that I will notice when you manifest that sign. So,
oh, God bless you. I think we all do that.
I have asked the red rose, and then I have never asked how I was going to manifest the rose. So I have never said, the rose needs to be manifested in my physical reality because my partner is going to give it, my neighbor, my mom, my dad. No, I asked the rose, I let it go. And after I have asked for that and I let it go, I believe 100% that I was receiving that sign. Like this, I mean, like this fast, like 5 minutes after that, a friend of mine that she lives in Sweden, she wrote me a message telling me, Paola, I have been thinking about you because today I'm wearing the blue hat that you gave me. And she wrote an emoticon with that red rose. I couldn't believe it.
Oh, that is
and
beautiful.
yeah, and I couldn't believe it because it was very clear the sign. And also, I have never gave her that blue hat. Never. You know, so I knew that it was the sign. So ask for the sign and let it go. If you manifest the sign like in a week or less than a week, that means that you believe 100% that you are not alone, that is a higher power with us that help us to manifest everything we want. And also that means that you are not having resistance because you are not telling what needs to happen and when. So if you haven't manifested in 1 week, recheck and ask again. And believe me, you are going to manifest that sign that you are going to feel so happy. And then I asked to ask for this, to do this exercise. Why? Because it's so easy to ask for a sign. And the same way we ask for a sign, that we let it go and we believe it, is exactly the same way that we will ask to manifest in this physical reality everything in our vision board. Everything.
It's amazing.
Yeah, so this is something I really wanted to share because, I mean, I have seen that it works for me. I mean, obviously, as an additional, I mean, healers that are at hand, we know that it's important to be in alignment with all the goals in our vision board, because it could be that the conscious mind wants, let's say that the conscious mind wants to have a loving relationship or to get married. But then the subconscious mind is sabotaging that, and the subconscious mind is not in alignment. So if we can work and help also ourselves and only check if we are 100% in alignment with the goals in the vision board, that's fantastic. That's fantastic.
It is. No, I have not checked for a while if I'm in alignment with my vision board. That's a good idea. I imagine I am not right now with everything on my plate. That's beautiful. Thank you.
I have seen, Cynthia, that, for example, it's something interesting, and I really believe that it's a blessing, the type of work we do with emotion code and with body code, because like this, we can release emotional baggage that we hold. Very famous law of attraction practitioners, they talk always about you need to work with your emotional baggage. You need to release the emotional baggage. And of course, there are different techniques. I mean, some people, they do tapping. Tapping is fantastic. I mean, I have learned how to do EFT, but it takes longer.
Yes,
I mean,
it does. It does.
Longer. An emotion that is blocking us is like that. It's in less than 1 minute.
Yep, it's out of there. It's out of there.
Exactly.
And there's so much underneath. When you said about cleaning to manifest, the first time I ever manifested, because I'd never heard about it before, in all of these years, I'd never heard. I mean, I've heard of it, but not in doing what we're doing. And the first time I did it, I thought, oh, I surely I can't do this. And of course, I couldn't because I didn't believe in myself. So I said, okay, what is the imbalance of why this is? And of course, it went back to when I was a young child, and I cleared that. And I said, wow. And I mean, it tingled from head to toe. And I said, okay, let's do it. And I manifested. All I asked was for a sign that Jesus was with me today. And lo and behold, within 30 seconds, there was a bird at my back window.
Wow.
And I said, Jesus, thank you. And I'm sorry that I questioned you or doubted you that you were here. It was just, I don't know why I did it that way, but we can manifest. And we can bring.
It's our birthright.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely everyone, we can do it.
Yes.
And when we can't, it's because we have emotional baggage.
Yes.
That we need to remove, and that's it.
And we can help our children manifest what they want. Everybody, we can teach that to people. But you're right, a lot of people are a little wishy-washy, I guess I would say, about manifestation. But if they would just believe and remove the things that could occur. And I haven't even asked for things, Shirley. So that may be something you just prompted me to manifest some of the things we were talking about, that maybe that could assist in moving this a different way.
Yeah. To help children and to show very young children how to manifest is a very interesting game that I like. And the game is like to have like a big blackboard in the dining room or in the TV room, whatever you want to have it, and then play a family game with the kids. So it's important that that kids, they will learn that everything we say, I don't want this, immediately the vibration we are sending is, I want more of this. For example, I don't want to have debts. The vibration we are sending is, I want to have more debts. I don't want to be single. I want to be single. I don't want, I mean, don't shut the door. Shut the door. You know, things like that. So it's interesting because as humans, it's normal that sometimes we focus in the negative and we focus in what we don't want. And when you play this game with the family and you have the blackboard, I mean, you make the conscious work to start. I mean, if you are going to say something you don't want, think, what do I want? And then you think the opposite. Like, for example, I don't want to have debts. What do you want? I want to have freedom. I want to have financial freedom. So then in the blackboard, the kid can say, oh, mommy, you are saying that you don't want to have debts. So you write it in the blackboard, and then you write the opposite in the other side, and you repeat that. And then the game can be like the blackboard can say, mommy, daddy, kid number 1, kid number 2, I mean the names.
Right.
And at the end of the week or at the end of the month, someone will win something. And then
That's a great idea.
Conscious part of the mind of kids.
That's a great idea. That's awesome.
Yeah.
My grandkids like doing that.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty funny.
Yes.
Who can beat Meemaw, you know?
Yeah,
yeah. Because us grown-ups don't know anything. Kids think.
they love that. Yes.
Another thing we need to think about for our brains that we can help to enhance our brains is gotu kola is a good herb for that, and ginkgo biloba. Now these are just 2. There are many that will open up and help. And I've actually had people with dementia and Alzheimer's taking it, and it has helped. So that is a big thing. There's so many things that we can do to help feed our brains. And one of those, of course, is getting enough right sleep. And I did learn the other day, I took a class with Mind Valley on sleep. And they said one of the reasons that people are so punchy and moody, and not only, you know, the insomniacs, but one of the reason you're an insomniac is because, and you wake up, is your blood sugar isn't where it should be. Because at nighttime, you have to think about, you know, our body is still moving and it's going into healing mode when we go into deeper sleep, and that burns even more calories. So not only do the boogie boogie wake us up between 2 and 3, but our drop in blood sugar can do that and wake us up several times. So to have something and test for it, not something like chips or something like that. Eat something wholesome, you know, like almonds, peanuts, you know, beautiful things like that that will sustain with you all night long. So that was kind of amazing, and that would help us to manifest and to be able to be on with everything if we could just get our sleep down too. There's so many things to control with the brain, and if we can feed it the right kinds of things, if it's not happy, then we can feed it and watch it change. I mean, within 10 days, you'll notice a change, and then you'll be able to do more because of, you know, those veins and arteries will be opening in that brain. People think that herbs are like medicine, and they are in a way, but it actually feeds the imbalances. It feeds the organs, the glands, the systems. So it enhances. So those are 2 herbs that we can utilize to enhance our brain clarity.
Yes. And something also important that you are talking at the moment that we go to bed and we go to sleep, that is a powerful moment to manifest, because we are going to sleep. And for example, if you go to bed and the last thoughts of the day is like you are worried because any situation in your life, you're going to dream with that. And that is going to be all night with you. But perhaps if before you go to sleep, you are in your bed and you can do like a quick virtual reality with everything you want, or only be thankful for the day, that is beautiful. When we sleep, it's also a very powerful, it's a very powerful way also to manifest. Do a small virtual reality. I mean, it could be 30 seconds if you want.
Right,
I
right.
mean,
And that's better than letting our brains just run crazy.
Because you stop the mind.
Yeah.
You stop the mind thinking about something beautiful. Let's say that perhaps it's the house that you want to manifest. So close your eyes and feel you are sleeping in your bed, in your new house, in your new bedroom. Or let's say that if what you want to manifest is like a travel to a specific country, feel you are already in that country and you are sleeping in the hotel room and in the bed in the hotel room, and feel it and sleep with that. I mean, you can create your virtual reality any moment you want.
That's right, we can. And we need to remember that. Thank you for reminding us of that, Paolo. Bless you. Thank you. So do we have any questions? We know vision boards. We've got them down. Great. So I wanted to wish everyone a most blessed Hanukkah and Merry Christmas, and to know that you're loved, to know that you're blessed, and to know that you're an important, I can't even talk, an important part of this universe. So please remember that. Remember to bless your little ones and to bless everybody around you. Remember to smile and be happy. This has been a really rough year for everyone. So let's bring 2021 on with beauty, peace, healthy vibrations everywhere. And let's bring this new year into the most blessed 2021 that we can have. Because it's going to be a good one. Anything's better than what we had this year, right? It's been a rough year. It has. Thank you. Would you like to bow your head? Would you like to say a prayer?
Oh, yes, of course.
Please. Thank you.
So thank you, my Lord, for allowing us giving this beautiful class together and to help all the people that is in the class and to help all the people that is going to watch this record. Thank you for allowing us to be here. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bless you. Good night, everyone. Let me just